Okay, let's bring in our guests for this week's edition of Podium Picks. It's a Thanksgiving themed episode. So we kind of need like a family atmosphere here.
We do.
So we went and we got the guys from Training Think Tank. We have Travis Mayer, Max El-Hag. How you guys doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Thank you for being here and for putting up. We had a little bit of technical issue that kind of pushed the start back. So we appreciate you guys being flexible on that.
You should have seen me driving though. There's a Fast and the Furious 10 coming out. It's called Tijuana Drift. It is, but it features a black Subaru Crosstrek.
Oh man.
I mean, they're probably in the works already of the 10th one. I mean, they're just going to keep going.
That delay. Yep.
You know what? I am proud to say I have never seen a single one of those movies.
What?
Not a one. Not a one.
You're missing out. Missing out.
No.
Not even the first one.
Not any
the
of
first
them.
one was
doesn't even appeal to me.
Oh man.
I'll take Smokey and the Bandit. Thank you very much.
Oh jeez.
That was my Fast and Furious. Okay, let's here's what we do. So we always let our guests decide where you want to pick. So since there's two of you, we will flip a coin, and then whoever wins the toss will get to choose where you want to pick. You don't have to pick first. You can pick if you want to go fourth. It doesn't matter, but the choice is yours. So you guys can determine who you want to call the toss.
You go. I'll go ahead.
All right, Travis is going to call it.
All right, so Travis, I'm holding in my hand one official friend of the show, Talking Elite Fitness coin. The friend of the show side that's numbered is heads. The gold radio mic is tails. Pretty easy just to see, like black, gold. Okay. So I'm going to have you call it in the air. Ready? And go.
Heads.
Ooh. It is in fact heads. So Travis, you get to decide where you draft.
Starting off with a win.
I get the fans on my side.
I'll go second.
Oh, okay. So then Max, you get to pick where you get to pick next. What order?
I'll go third.
Second and third.
Oh, so we're you and I are bookending. No, that's good. I like so. Yeah, that's a veteran move. All right, so you want to call it this time?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tommy will call the toss. You can call it
tails.
Tails. It is heads. I want to go first.
Yep.
So Tommy's gonna go forward.
I'll get the wraparound pick.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. So the order will be me, Travis, Max, Tommy.
Yes.
Okay. Now, just for clarification here, just so we're all on the same page, there are sometimes we have ground rules and categories you need to fill. This one's wide open.
Wide open.
So anything Thanksgiving related, you can draft. Once something is picked, off the board.
Did we agree about the turkey scenario though?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So I think there is just turkey as a food item. I think is off the board because it's the main course, and there's not really like options to work around.
I would be open to derivatives of that being picked.
I would as well.
So now we're all right.
We can't discuss picks too. That's a rule, guys. So
yeah. So leave that out there. All right.
So offense punishable by death.
With that, I am on the clock, and the Thanksgiving Podium Picks edition has officially begun.
Yeah, what's the clock?
There's no clock. There's really no clock. It's just something I like to say. I like to make it feel like it's the NFL.
To decide?
It's like the NFL draft.
Yeah, it's more like ceremonial clock thing.
I'm just trying to keep it. I'm trying to make this seem like a bigger deal than it really is.
Yeah, it's.
I was honestly about to say I'm a little shocked that we actually have a clock. Okay,
do we look that organized?
Yeah, no. Yeah, the CrossFitter who does fitness for time.
Yeah, I'm going to go. So I'm going first.
I got to get ready.
Yeah, I got to make this one count. So turkey's off the board. That would have been everyone's first pick. Obviously, would have been my first pick. So this one. I don't know if it's going to surprise some people or not. But here's what I'm going to go with.
Ooh.
I'm going with leftovers.
Oh, all right.
I'm going with them next day leftovers, man, or that night leftovers. You usually eat a little early. Maybe depending on what age you are, you might go out with some friends that night. You come home, you open the fridge, you grab some of them leftovers, you put a bit of plate together, slap it in the microwave, or not. I like me some cold turkey too.
I do too.
Salt that stuff up, pound it, leftovers. That's what I'm.
I definitely feel like I'm thinking about this in the wrong context of how you did this because I'm thinking food in my head.
Okay. No, you're up now.
So to Travis's pick. Yeah, you're on the clock here.
Creativity wins the day, Travis.
Yes. And it
doesn't. It definitely doesn't. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to keep things simple, and it doesn't always have to be too over the top. I'm going to say stuffing.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yep. That is.
Sean inspired me. I'm gonna go with Black Friday sales.
Oh,
no hesitation.
Right off the bat. That card was at the podium.
Yeah.
Hey.
Care to explain your picks, gentlemen? Like to, sell it to the audience.
Like stuffing is something that I always look forward to anytime on Thanksgiving. Like it's not something you traditionally make throughout any other point in the year. Like you can always make a turkey, you can always get ham or something else. But I'm gonna say like stuffing is just something, it's a staple every single time that it's always gonna happen.
I love it. The way my mom makes it too, like stale, like from scratch.
Do you guys put any like fun stuff in the stuffing? Like my mom puts like cranberries
nutmeg.
and like really good, like some fennel sausage in there and
nutmeg,
stuff like that,
man.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like over the top. Sometimes, I just simple.
Sometimes stovetop will do the trick.
I'll be honest. I like stuffing more than I like turkey.
I think I'm with you.
Oh, 100%.
Solid pick. And then do you actually go out on Black Friday, Max?
Me, no.
Okay.
No, but I'm thinking about like the most popular aspects of Thanksgiving. And then you pulled out a day after Thanksgiving thing. I was like, oh, well, the day after Thanksgiving, almost everybody I know goes out and starts buying things. So I figured I could get the fans there.
I don't know why.
It's a good one.
I pictured Max lining up like Thursday night, working on like some yoga stretches and meditations while everyone else is like fighting over Best Buy.
At the Apple store waiting for a new laptop.
There you go.
Go on sale, go on sale, go on sale.
Yeah. All right, Tommy, you're up. You're going to close out round 1 and start round 2. So back-to-back picks for Tommy Marquez here.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, now you're knocking over Captain America.
Sorry.
How dare you, sir?
Okay, so I think about, the day of Thanksgiving. For me, the NFL football on Thanksgiving Day.
You got to pick that because you're a Cowboys fan.
The Thanksgiving games. My team, the Dallas Cowboys, plays every Thanksgiving. And to me, it's like, it's so nice when you get done with the meal and you're like, usually Cowboys play mid-afternoon to late. So I get some food in me. And you go and you sit down. There's another pick in there that I'm not going to discuss, but I get to watch the Cowboys. They usually have some fun jerseys on. You get like the Thanksgiving double star jersey that the Cowboys always use as a throwback to commemorate their back-to-back titles. NFL football on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
No better way to work off the meat sweats.
or just bask
in them. Yes. So which gets me to my wraparound pick.
All right. So round 2 starts now.
Some people like to go after the fact, leftovers, Black Friday, but I actually think Thanksgiving really, really starts the night before. And it's going out the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving.
The Wednesday night bar hopping.
The Wednesday before Thanksgiving is the biggest bar night in America.
Yes.
Single biggest bar night. And it's actually more because people are home for a much more condensed period of time. So a lot of the plans center around that one night where, hey, I know I got a backboard of a huge Thanksgiving meal and a few naps in me to be able to maybe burn the midnight oil a little bit longer. And usually what that means is all your boys are back in town. You're home for that night. You go out for maybe a few extra. You have a runaway evening, and then you wake up and you drown it, as best as you can the next day.
I'll accept that.
So I'll say the Wednesday bar night.
Wednesday bar night. I like it. Okay, so we're in round 2. So now, Max, we're back to you.
All right.
Second pick.
This actually is gonna kind of jump off of Tommy's football thing. I'm gonna go with midday naps. I feel like Thanksgiving. Yeah, I feel like I always eat so much, and by the middle of the day, I'm in a coma. And I feel like almost everybody I know is as well.
There's very few naps that I take where the only thing to initiate the nap that needs to happen is me closing my eyes.
Yeah.
Usually I have to settle in, but the position you find yourself in from eating too much is just a like hard off switch.
I had a nap at my brother's house in Seattle one year where I went down to he has this big leather couch and I had just eaten myself into a stupor. I laid down and he had a cat just came and laid across and I didn't even care. Like just across my neck. I'm like, fine. This is like a comfy soft neck pillow. I'm going to embrace this, and I'm just going to sail off into sleepy land and enjoy my post food nap.
I'm really excited.
Good one. I was going to pick that.
Yeah, I contemplated that over football, but since my team plays every
that's a no brainer.
Yeah, I am actually very excited. My parents just got new carpeting in their house, so when we go back, I like a good floor nap too.
Floor nap.
Carpet's a little more plush.
There you go.
You know, maybe
I think like recliner nap is the ultimate. Like that's dad nap time right there. Getting in that chair and just cranking that.
Yeah. I mean, I learned to nap on the floor. Like, you know, big family. I was the youngest cousin, one of the younger cousins. You kind of like find your space, you know, where
on the floor.
Yep.
Right next to the dog
bed.
Bed.
At home frequently, you just like lay down just to try to relive that.
Did you turn around 3 times?
Yep. Circle a few times. Mark my path.
All right. So now we're to Travis. So he started off strong with stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Oh, that's a good one. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah,
and here comes Bullwinkle.
Like that's like the staple. Like growing up, it was always like, hey, let's sit down together, all watch the parade. That's kind of like the
you start. To watch the parade,
dude. What do you mean?
Really?
It was on TV. Of course, you turned that on.
You guys?
Oh yes, that was must-be TV.
All
when
the
I was
big blow-ups. Come on, that's like incredible to watch.
I want to see Snoopy in a pilgrim hat. You know, like flying down. What is it? What do they do? Right down like Fifth Avenue or something?
Yeah,
like
it's right there, and they have like Santa's always closing it out, like because that's the official start of Christmas, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a blast from the past right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you said, like watch something. When you said watch the football game, I was like, oh yeah, we always watch the Thanksgiving Day parade.
That's a good one, man. Okay. So all right. Now we're to me. And I have done minimal prep for this, so I have like no list. So I got to think of this on the fly.
I mean, we just found out about this. What do you mean you got prep? You guys been planning this show for weeks. Like, it's like, hey, 30 items.
This is like the chaos event of 2018 right here. It's like, I don't know what we're doing here. Okay. So I get back to back. So I think the first thing I'm going to pick is I'm going to go with pumpkin pie. I love me a good pumpkin pie. And I was actually just telling some people this, like, I appreciate people who can home make whipped cream. Like that's great. Sometimes it's really good, but I just don't overcomplicate this. Just give me the old cool whip.
Yeah.
Give me the cool whip.
Yep.
I want me some good old fashioned cool whip on my pumpkin pie. And I don't just, spoon and slap that stuff on there. You got to get a good dollop, slap it on there. And then you distribute. So you have like a 1/4 inch, maybe layer of cool whip on your pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
And I just, the best, man. Especially if the pumpkin pies. I like it when it's a little cold too, like right out of the fridge.
Ooh,
with the cool whip on it. Yeah, it's fantastic. So I'm going pumpkin pie. My wife made a pumpkin cheesecake last year that was spectacular. Whip.
I actually love pumpkin pie for breakfast.
Ooh, you madman.
Yeah. That's
a good one.
Yeah.
Right, pumpkin pie.
That would be midday nap season for me.
Yeah.
Pumpkin breakfast, asleep for lunch.
Yep. Okay, so all right. Where am I going to go now? So you guys have taken all the stuff that I wanted to draft. No surprise there. We're dealing with smart people here. Oh boy, I'm going to go.
What are we saying about someone else that you just had on?
Yeah, well, he did.
You guys gift wrapped me. The number 1 overall pick. I thought with Life's Simple Pleasures. I thought for like the first sip of coffee in the morning might go like immediately.
Right. No.
And no with like a cold glass of water.
Yeah,
which I can appreciate, but I was like, you can get that in the 4th.
Yeah, you didn't get a lot of value. I think. Not a lot of value. Oh man. Okay, so Tommy you went with NFL football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the family football or neighborhood football game that afternoon.
Backyard game.
The backyard game that, depending on what kind of family you're in or what kind of peer group you have in Thanksgiving, can quickly devolve into like full contact. I'm going to take your head off when you come across it.
Very easily, yes.
Right? Like it can get physical. There's some sometimes family grudges need to get settled out there. Old neighborhood business that's been percolating for a while.
That's for putting my leaves in my lawn, Rick, you big bag of
Rick, who's out there every day with his 5 a.m. with his leaf blower. You better not catch an in route.
He's going to catch the thunder coming across the middle
because you're getting a shoulder.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with the family or neighborhood Thanksgiving football game that ensues after the meal. All right. So now we're in round 3, and now we get back to Travis for your 3rd pick.
I'm going to say decorating the Christmas tree for Christmas.
Oh, good one.
Like that's always seems to be something we do like slightly before or right after we always start decorating. And then that just starts the trickle effect of then decorating outside, putting everything up, and then just kind of sets the mood for the rest of the season.
Picking out the casket while the body's still warm.
Okay, look, I tell people once your meal is done, have at it with the Christmas music. Have at it. But it's like,
I'm gonna be honest though, I've already started for this year.
Yeah,
we already put it up. Yeah, the boys were like, Dad, can we put up the tree? Can we put up the tree? I said, yeah, we'll put up the tree, but we won't decorate it. So we put the tree up last week.
Fair enough.
We decorated yesterday, so it didn't make it very long.
I was gonna say a pine, like, you know, a fir or a noble fir or a pine tree could just make a good holiday accent for, you know, Thanksgiving.
The lights are up, sets the mood.
Nice.
Everybody ready for the holidays.
There you go. All right.
Salt on Thanksgiving.
I know. It just gets lost.
It's not. But you get excited for Christmas.
That is true. It's like the warm up.
As a kid, I was always ready for Thanksgiving to be over, so you get ready.
Oh yeah, because then it's like
put lights in my room. I mean, you got to go all out.
It's like when you go to see your favorite band, and there's that one band that's opening for them, and like, okay, this is cool. This music isn't bad, but let's get to the show.
That's like Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Okay, Max, you're up. You're up next.
I'm gonna go with wine. I feel like on Thanksgiving, people are with their families a lot. There's almost always some family tension. People want to chill, relax, and wine's a good alternative to have with the dinner.
Yeah, the family lubricant.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes everybody a little more tolerable.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I love you so much more.
For the next 5 hours.
Are you a red guy, a sparkling?
Doesn't white go
Prosecco with it depends on the meat, you know?
Yeah.
It's just,
I'm not a sophisticated palate, but I like red better. I would say red wine if I had to be specific. But does that mean one of you can pick white wine?
No, I don't think so. I think you picked wine in general.
You get the whole wine thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get all wine.
Almost all alcohol is like taken off the list at that point.
All right. Good.
I don't know about that.
That was
Slow down.
A good bourbon.
Yeah.
I brought my bourbon collection home to my parents yesterday.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're in the process of moving, and my mom just kind of gave me the look like, really?
Wow.
It's a collection of they're not all gone. That would be the problem. That would be the
bunch of empty bourbon bottles.
Empty bottles.
Yeah.
Saving the bottles.
Okay. So that brings us. So here's what we're gonna do. Tommy is you're gonna pick third, and then we gotta do a quick thing. We're gonna do our Whoop podium, our top 10 whoopers for the week.
Yep.
And then we will proceed with round 4. So you are up for your third pick.
Oof. Okay. I don't have any food yet. I don't think. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. You know, obviously there's no main course. You got a dessert. Travis got my next favorite thing, stuffing. I'm gonna pick my favorite accoutrement. Oh, that's just putting gravy on everything. The act of putting gravy on everything. Because unless you're like a big chicken fried steak kind of guy, or you eat it at the Cracker Barrel regularly, like gravy doesn't really like have a foothold in your day-to-day like, you know, cuisine. But I feel like on I don't know, it's like Thanksgiving, you're like the kid that got licensed to kill in the candy store, and you're like, I have it, give it all. I want it all. Like, did gravy go on cranberry sauce? Who cares now? It goes on stuffing. It goes on mashed potatoes. You know, it goes on my turkey. It goes on everything. I might even put a little in my hair to keep it up when I'm having a bad day.
Like, there's collateral damage that's okay. Is what you're saying.
100%.
Like wherever it gets, it gets. We're just gonna eat it and enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I'm like John Rambo with my I shoot first, ask questions.
That's excessive.
But so putting gravy on everything.
All right. Well, so with that, we're going to take a quick break from the draft, and we're going to do our Whoop podium for the week. I don't know what this is. I will leave it to you to decide, Tommy. So I'll turn it over to Tommy Marquez for our Whoop podium for our Thanksgiving Podium Picks episode.
Okay. So last week we did let's see. We did strain, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So this week we're going to do sleep. So our top 10 sleepers for the Talking Elite Fitness Whoop group. And let's go hours of sleep again.
So I want
to see who's taking advantage of the holiday spirit. Chris Konechny. Ooh, that's a hard word to say. Number 1 overall, 10 hours and 45 minutes. Are you okay, sir? That's how much he has. Noel Ogden, 10:27. Kirsten Stroberger, 10:15. Ashley Richardson, 10:03.
Wow.
I don't want to pronounce this wrong. Azel, Jumagalieva, 957.
Sounds right.
Sven Shank, that's an awesome name.
That's a good one.
957 as well. Laura Princeton, 955. Alexis Hill, 955. Sean Camp, 937. And last, certainly not least, rounding out the top 10, Melkorka Sveris daughter, 936. They clearly don't have kids, I don't think. And those are our top 10 sleepers.
Clearly, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Would you say 10:30? Was that the first one?
1045.
Wow.
Man, that's like almost half your day sleeping. I
Yeah.
like it.
You're either sick or
you had Thanksgiving every day.
Yeah.
You're the most recovered athlete of all time,
Yeah.
or lazy. One or the other.
Oh man. All right. Yeah,
Can you
I'm
edit those
impressed.
things in Whoop? Can you edit those things in Whoop to be like, I actually slept this long? Or
You
is it
can.
like,
You can.
Yeah, but it'll still.
It'll adjust it because it
Yeah.
also tracks, like, if your heart rate spikes, it'll count that as like waking up.
Yeah.
Or
So
like,
I could tell it like I was in bed at 9, which I wasn't. But then it'll be like, yeah, you were awake for 7 hours, and then you finally went to sleep.
yeah.
Right.
So you can't really
that's
fudge
very-
it too
that's
hard.
very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to our top 10 sleepers. Great work. And back to the draft now. And Tommy will kick off round 4.
I am going to bring it back, to the crowd that we all cater to, right?
Oh,
In the fitness community.
I see. Here we go.
And the Thanksgiving Day workout, whether it's you get everyone together. It's like, hey, we're only going to have a couple classes, maybe an 8 and a 9 a.m., maybe the 10 a.m. if you're feeling frisky. Or if you're someone in the running community, you go do a turkey trot that day.
Ugh, I can think of nothing worse.
If you're me as a
That would not be
Just running a 5K sounds miserable.
if you're me as a young 24-year-old, you sign up for a turkey trot wearing jorts, and you accidentally get into a foot race with an Olympic qualifier.
Oh, I thought you were going to say police officer.
No,
Okay.
might as well have been, but yeah. So that was my first and last turkey trot I ever did.
I mean, God bless people who like to get out there and run those things fine. But I can think of nothing worse to do during Thanksgiving. Like running is bad enough as it is. Thanksgiving is a day where you're supposed to relax, have fun.
I like
No.
I like the Thanksgiving wad too.
You sound disgusted with this
I
response.
am. I just don't. That is what I saw. A thing is like, what's your biggest fear in a relationship? And the guy wrote, marrying into a family that does 5Ks on Thanksgiving. I went, yeah, I can relate, sir.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm.
we're back to Max now.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I need to get a food on the table. I'm gonna go with cocktail. Little pigs in a blanket cocktail.
Oh yeah.
God, those are good.
Yeah, the best appetizers ever to wine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And they're simple. You get some crescent roll, a little cocktail, and just
They're poppable,
little mustard on those things. Not the
Mhm.
brown mustard. Let's not.
Sean, so you guys will learn this. Sean is the most vehement anti-fancy mustard I've ever met.
And anti 5K.
Yeah. Right.
5Ks
If someone had like a brown mustard 5K, I would just be out there protesting the whole time. Like, this is an affront to humanity.
Colored run where
Yeah.
they go to get like all the dust and lights and everything thrown at them. They're just throwing mustard at you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But pigs in a blanket.
I love pigs
That's
in a
a
blanket.
solid pick, man.
Oh man.
Well done. Man, this is going to be a good one. Okay. Now we are back to Travis.
I mean, I think I'm gonna just keep it simple. The family, getting the family
Ooh.
together, enjoying
Mhm.
a good time. Family you don't get to always see very often, even if you like them or you don't.
Yeah.
Like just getting everybody together, sitting back, having fun, catching up, enjoying some good food. I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Even that uncle that had a questionable post on Facebook.
Yeah. Man. Okay. So I have no idea what I'm going to pick. It's back to me. I got to go back to back here. So I got to think of 2 things
I was gonna say that
really fast.
that pick was very on brand
That was on brand. I mean,
for the guy
Yeah.
who's procreated more than all of us, the rest of us combined.
Mine.
yeah. I got 1.
Yep. 0
That's it.
that I know
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
We have a really
Yeah,
small
he's got
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. So I don't know. What am I going to do here? Okay. I know one. I don't know how to
Going into the
frame
5th
this.
round, right?
Yeah. This is it. So I got 2 to close out, and then
Should we
man.
put you on an actual clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have
See how
to.
good
You
you
might
are
have
under
to.
pressure.
I don't know how to. So you got, Travis brought up family.
Your clock's going. Your clock's going.
Yeah. Oh no. Here we go. God, you guys actually did it. Okay. I'm going to take, so this, I don't know what to call this, but it's like, I'm going to call it, what is dad going to do this year to embarrass us? Like, that's like, what is he going to say? What is he going to do? Because dad always has a way of doing something that's a little harebrained during Thanksgiving, whether it's double dipping celery in front of everybody and thinking nothing of it, whether it's saying something like inappropriate that makes everybody go, ooh, So it's, what's dad going to say that's
like dad's hijinks?
Dad's hijinks. Like there's, whether there's just something that I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah.
Like it's going to happen. What's it going to be? I don't know, but I know it's coming.
It's going to be something. It's going to be something.
Yeah.
This is like, a little bit like a deep cut. Cause obviously I just picture some of the stuff that your brother has told me about your dad from family gatherings. I'm like dying. I'm like just thinking about that.
Right.
That's what's in store.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like that might just pop out. You're like, where did that come from? That's not appropriate.
You can't
say that anymore. Yeah. So I'll just leave it at that. So that brings me. So now I got to get my final pick. I don't know what I'm doing.
Man, this is hard when you start getting to 4 and 5.
Dude, I don't know where I'm going.
This is where the draft is won.
This is where it is won. So I got to think of something good here. Travis already took decorating the tree. Max got the nap. Football's already off the board. Oh boy. You know what? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. This is one cool thing about Thanksgiving is when you get to go home. I think going home is a great thing for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you might have to deal with weird family members and you might have to deal with all the drama that comes, there is something that is fun about going back to the neighborhood you grew up in and that feeling of I'm home for Thanksgiving. Yep. So I'm going to go with that. Coming home for Thanksgiving. Not bad.
No, I like that one too. Like, as my fiance and I both are from the same hometown. So when we get to go home together, and go split mornings with her family, afternoons with mine. And, it's nice to go back to the same place together. It's a nice little homage.
When I lived in Florida, it was nice to be able to go home for Thanksgiving and just spend some time and do that Wednesday night bar hopping
and leave Florida.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm done. So now we go back to Travis. Travis is your final pick. Make it a good one, man.
Yeah, this is tough, but something my father-in-law does is each year he does kind of like a whiskey tasting and brings out all these whiskeys that you get to sample, and then you have to guess which one you think it is. So I'm not really sure what the name of that would be called besides whiskey tasting.
We're gonna go with that. That's
something different that you just sit there, and then at the end of it, you're guessing which one it actually is out of all the bottles, and you don't know which one is which, and it's just something kind of different. But it's kind of fun, and then
I like that.
Cool
family tradition.
You're talking to like a bourbon and rye guy, so like that is like right up my alley. Like
I brought some Pappy out last year. I mean, there's all sorts. He always gets some good stuff and
dropping some heavy hitters there.
Yeah, her parents do not shy away from that at all.
I love it. That is a tradition after my own heart there.
Good pick.
You can start it now.
Yeah. So Max, you're up. Last pick.
All right. So I grew up in the Northeast, and it would start to get really cold at the end of November, and we would start to make fires. And I feel like I would say eating dessert in front of a nice warm fire.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Gravy and some fire. I'm set.
There's something about, man, it's hard here in California because a lot of times we have like the air warnings. We can't have a fire, but man, there's something nice about this holiday time. You have a nice little fire in the fireplace. Just turn off the lights, sit there, have your good
thinking
one.
about
I like
thinking
that.
about
I might go do that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking about dessert. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Little.
Maybe eating ice cream in front of the fire would be the specific way.
That's good.
Fireplace dessert.
Solid.
Just thinking about like the little bit of sweet and like almost like the smoky savory aroma.
I love that smell too. Like that smell of like a fire in the fireplace that you can that takes me back. It's a really good memory.
That's a good one. That is a good like close your eyes like tactile memory, right? That you can almost like feel it.
All right. You're up, Tommy. You get to close us out here.
So, one thing about Thanksgiving is getting together with the people, that are your family that you were born into. But there's also a tradition of having a similar dinner with the people that you choose to hang out with.
Oh,
and it's called a Friendsgiving.
Okay.
And it usually happens in or around the Thanksgiving thing, where you basically get to have some sort of Thanksgiving potluck or Thanksgiving type experience, whether it's your friends from the gym, the friends from the town that you live in, before or after you go home to, for your contractual obligation with your family. And usually that has some fun stuff, because I don't know, like 9 times out of 10, I'm not like eating dinner at their house or whatever. So you get to see what people can whip up, what kind of like, if they got any like hidden cooking sleeve, like aces up their sleeve, if so-and-so makes a really good dessert, like for me, like I'll I like to usually make something, or like I'll make a nice cocktail for everybody, or host a whiskey tasting, something like that. But, you get to be a little bit of a host in that regard.
All right. I like that.
I mean, we just did one this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, how was it good? I didn't even think about it. We just did that.
It's the family you choose.
Yes, that's right. So we always go through like honorable mentions now. Anything that you had on your list that didn't make it. I didn't have a list, so I was just pulling stuff out of thin air here.
I would say roast, like a roast beef or some sort of a steak, like an alternative meat to the turkey or ham that is the usual at Thanksgiving. I used to be a really picky eater, so I'd always convince somebody to make a roast beef or something beefy. It was always
okay.
Last time you had roast beef?
I don't know, a roast. It is a roast is roast beef, right?
Yeah. I almost put alternative turkey methods. So like instead of just roasting
like
the turkey, like deep frying it, or like my uncle would barbecue it, and like it was awesome. He had this like really. I don't remember what was in it, but he had this other gravy that would go specifically with the barbecue turkey that like well with it.
I just learned today that people actually wrap their turkeys in bacon.
Oh yeah.
And
get a little fat insulation
that
right
is something I think I need to try.
Because bacon,
like you definitely fall asleep much faster with that.
Oh yeah, that's just like you could probably operate on me after that.
I think meat sweats should also be. You brought it up in one of your things, and I was like, I want to say meat sweats, but I feel like if people are voting, they're gonna be like, "Ugh."
Yeah, but there's meat sweats, and then there's the Thanksgiving meat sweats, and the Thanksgiving meat sweats are good meat sweats.
Oh,
it's the holiday theme to it.
I had it on my list, but just because I got to experience it for the first time last year. So Sean's wife has a homemade dinner roll recipe that my mom tried out for the first time last time, and it like. We're not going back the other direction. Like, we open Pandora's box. The other one that I had is I call them drive-bys. So like the meal's not quite ready yet, but you're starting to get like,
you start to pick at it.
Yeah. And you've had your way with some of the appetizers and the little tasters. And you're like, maybe they'll go a little drive-by. Like mom's not looking, sneak a little piece. I feel like the dad out of a Christmas Story. He keeps trying to get at the turkey, you know? But, just kind of going over, getting a swipe of things here or there. But
that's good.
Yep. Sweet potato casserole was on mine.
Sweet potato is good. My mom used to make it with marshmallows on the top.
So my mom does caramelized pecans and brown sugar.
Yep, that was good. I was at the Friendsgiving one, and I couldn't stop eating it.
Oh, it's so good.
Like once you start, you can't stop.
And you kind of convince yourself like it's sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
It's paleo.
All right.
Paleo.
Right. Marshmallows, whatever. They're cooked. Doesn't matter. If I eat it fast, I'll burn more calories. That's the logic I use.
The other thing I think about is that cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't like it, so I didn't want to.
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that there was something other than canned cranberry sauce for like the longest time.
Oh, I'm probably in the same boat.
I thought it was just like slop. Slice,
same here.
Get it done, and then someone brought like, I brought homemade cranberry sauce, and I was like,
it's like,
what the heck is this?
I'm the same, same way. I thought it was just something you got out of it. Yeah,
I almost slapped it out of her hands.
That's not welcome here. Oh, okay. So, do you want to summarize our picks, Tommy?
Yes.
All right. Go for it.
Yeah. In order of draft, so Sean, he has leftovers, pumpkin pie, the neighborhood football game, dad's hijinks, and going home. Travis has stuffing, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That's a great pick, by the way.
Decorating the Christmas tree, your family, and whiskey tasting. Max has Black Friday sales, midday naps, wine, pigs in a blanket, and a fireplace dessert. Max is very chill.
Yeah.
It's like
very chill.
Oh man, like you're staying in like a.
Well, except for Black Friday. I mean, that's like.
I mean, but you can do
trial
it.
by combat right there.
You get Black Friday on your phone
from home now.
You can do them on this.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Max isn't leaving like a 4-meter square area, which is great. I've got the Thanksgiving NFL games, the Wednesday bar night, Wednesday before bar night, putting gravy on everything, Thanksgiving morning workout, and Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
So
solid picks
I'm
there.
actually not really sure how this one's going to go.
I don't either. I feel like there's
I feel like it's pretty well rounded
still something for everybody here. Yeah, exactly. This is going to be a good one. Do we know who won the last one?
We do.
We do. You want to
Yes,
make that?
I have the
So
percentages.
it was either you or me. I think it was you. I think you edged this one out.
So the percentage breakdown. So third place, distant third place, Noah Olson with 20.6%.
Better luck next time, Noah.
20.6% of the vote. Second place was Mr. Sean Woodland.
Oh, right. Well, at least we got the
Yeah.
Keeping it, keeping it in the studio, 37.1%.
Ooh.
And then I won. This was close, 42.3%.
Wow.
There was we were within 8 votes of each other.
Congratulations, man.
What were Noah's picks for the simple pleasures of life that got him a distant third?
Let's see.
He picked a glass of water. He picked going to the movies and slumping down in the seat.
Like this, sitting into their seat at the movies.
He picked a hug from your special someone.
Mm-hmm.
A good pump
at the gym, sleeping in late.
And sleeping in late.
I like sleeping in late. I think he had misordered them a little bit.
A glass of water. Is he in the desert?
A nice cold glass of water. He just having a simple pleasure.
I mean, I guess he lives in Miami and he works out hard.
Yeah.
That is good, though. Those are simple things that could.
They were all good.
Sean had a petting a dog, a good laugh, a fresh cut lawn.
Yeah. It's a dad in me.
What was it? Waking up and realizing it's
that
Saturday?
feeling that you used to have as a kid. Remember, you'd wake up on a Saturday, I gotta go to school, and no, it's Saturday. Like that feeling.
And then you had the clean sweep,
the old clean sweep. Yeah.
So when you have to go to the bathroom, yep,
it's like it never happened.
Yep. Honestly, I have to dedicate my win to the women's contingent of our podcast.
Yeah. See, you pandered.
They gave me the swing vote. I had the first sip of coffee in the morning, taking your bra off after work.
How would you know the simple pleasure of that?
Hey, because I consulted with experts in the field, aka my fiance, and thought, all right, what's something that I would know?
My wife was impressed with that pick, by the way.
They see?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah. See, you got to know your audience.
Yep.
Tommy's very good at going to
a little bit.
Yeah, and laundry, warm laundry, fresh out of the dryer.
I feel like one pick won it for you.
I picked riding your shopping cart out of the store, when you hop up on the shopping cart and ride it to your car, and then a really good pimple pop, a perfect.
That was the one I
at
wish
the
I
end.
had thought of, because that is
good. But I feel
I knew what you picked out of.
The bra one, that's
the bra one is when an uncommon movement clause in cross.
I could have done restrict.
Did you have someone else hold the bra while you took it off so it didn't move?
Tell me how this feels to take it off.
I wore it for a day. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I like the way it feels against my skin. That's it. All right. What have you guys been up to? What do you guys have coming up?
I don't know. I mean, we just finished Rogue and now we're training, and that's it. I mean, family stuff.
Yeah.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah. I'm heading to Dubai. With some athletes, and then I'm heading to Wadapalooza with some athletes, and then open semifinal, quarterfinals, semifinals, games.
Every finals.
Yeah.
Every finals we have after that.
I'll see you in Dubai. I'm heading out that way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Travis, are you going to compete in that?
I'll be honest, as of today, I decided I was not. So originally, which hopefully I'll tell the people in Dubai before this actually gets aired, that I'm not going to. I have a little knee thing that's kind of been nagging kind of before the games, and then I really want, since I'm going to be doing Wadapalooza and some other things, that this was really like the only time I had to like really take a few weeks and get my body kind of like back in check. And so we kind of decided that was the best decision for kind of where we're at in the season and to kind of do that. So originally, before literally, I'm going to be honest, an hour ago was kind of like decided that I wasn't going to go. So the whole plan leading up to this has been that, but as of right now, probably not.
All right. Well, we hope that you are able to recover and get back to 100% for the start of next season. And best of luck to you guys, man. Thanks so much for doing this. Really appreciate having you.
Good. Right, thanks a lot. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Remember, vote everybody on the official Instagram post that Tommy will be putting up. Congratulations to Tommy on his victory. That's 3 straight for the show right here.
Yep.
So we'll see.
We should definitely make sure that is not him.
Hey, you are allowed to, play to your audience. You're allowed to vote for yourself.
Vote for me.
I'll definitely I'll give away some games closed for the votes that come.
That's dirty pool right there. All right. Well,
I'll give away a t-shirt or two.
Travis is going to sign all 4 of his kids up on Instagram just to vote.
Would you like one of these?
4-year-old man. I was going to pass this house right up. Okay.
Oh, man.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Go vote on the Instagram page. We'll be watching out for you guys at Wannapalooza. So that'll be great. And then the Open and beyond should be a lot of fun. So have a great Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you so much for doing this. Have a great holiday season. Travis, hope the knee is better. And to all of you listening, take care of each other, be better, and we will talk to you next time.